Hello, and thank you for joining me here at Take Five with Vinay Five. Hey, that's me. On January 17th, 1942, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, was born in the great city of Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville. He was born in Louisville, Kentucky, and never forgot it and never let anyone else forget it. Take a look at his early and humble beginnings.
I want to say this. Hello to all my friends in Louisville, Kentucky. Joe Martin, Fred Stoner, all of my friends in Louisville, Kentucky, where I started. I'm recognized all over the world now, but my greatness came and started in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's one of the greatest cities in America, Louisville, Kentucky. And I predict that Louisville, Kentucky will have another world champion because Louisville is the greatest.
So joining me now in our Lexington studio to share memories of Ali and his lasting legacy are Alice and Wade Houston, co-founders of the largest minority-owned transportation company in North America, HJI Supply Chain Solutions. Alice grew up in Louisville, just 2 doors down from Ali. Wade played and coached professional basketball in France and later was an assistant coach at the University of Louisville and then head coach at the University of Tennessee. Seeing the clips of Ali, I mean, how do you feel, Alice Houston? And I want to start with you because I want to hear the stories of growing up just a couple of doors down from Cassius Clay.
Okay, just so glad to be here. I could relate to so much of what was said, especially growing up on Grand Avenue. Grand Avenue was a long block in the west end of Louisville, and we had artisans, we had principals, we had the first African-American race car driver, Joe Ray. There was just this sense of community that gave a foundation to all of us that grew up on that block. Virginia Avenue was the elementary school where Reverend Carl Liggins was the principal. And we recited the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, sang all 3 verses of Lift Every Voice and Sing, as well as the national anthem. And what I'm saying is we had a consciousness of blackness that carried us well and prepared us for the future. At Central High School, we were taught by teachers who, because of the laws, could not be educated in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So they went to Michigan, Indiana, Columbia, NYU. So we were being taught by individuals who were had the pleasure and the opportunity to be taught by people who were writing the books. And we were taught that, this is hard to believe, that you could win the game. You would only have 26 cards, but you could win against somebody with 52. But you just hadn't need to know how to play the game. And so I think that foundation of growing up in that neighborhood manifested himself. And they said that to grow up in that environment. But it was a segregated Louisville. Right. Our boundaries were 7th Street, Algonquin Parkway, Market, and within that confines, I am sure that he felt it even more than I, because there was 5 years difference between us. But that foundation of Grand Avenue, and he would come back. He would come. We stayed. We lived in the house after we got married, and he would pull up. And there would be this mob of people, and he'd knock on the door. He completely disrupted anything that was going to go on. But he never forgot Grand Avenue or Louisville, Kentucky. He was always announced as from Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
So it was a wonderful experience to witness him, even though at a young age, I don't remember much about his childhood.